Hello, my name is Mary Fran, and this is No Excuses. It is a place where I come to talk about weight loss, food, fitness, becoming a kick-butt mountain biker. Talk about a little bit of everything because it all bundles up and it all plays a part in my weight loss and living healthy efforts. If you're new here, welcome. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the subscribe, like, comment. Go ahead, hit the notification bell. I love the interaction, so thank you very much. I was contacted by Jones Pointed Plate to work with a collaboration with Lightened Up Christmas cookies. I think this is a great idea because I am all about living healthy, which means I'm still living, but I'm doing it in a healthy manner. Sometimes this means cutting back on the calories and making something in a healthier version. Sometimes it means just eating a little bit versus a lot. So I was excited to actually be asked to come up with some Christmas cookie or dessert that is a lightened up version for us. So I actually went through my cookbooks and I came up with, are you ready? A 10-calorie cookie. Yes, 10 calories. I did say 10 calories per cookie. You can thank me now. Okay, so what this is it is a chocolate meringue cookie. Now stop and don't panic because I'm not a big meringue fan, but I love these cookies. And at 10 calories, it is the perfect little treat to give you that taste without breaking the bank. So let's go ahead and talk about these cookies and let's see how they're made and let's go right to it. So the very first thing you want to do is you want to turn your oven on. And you want it to be 250 degrees. We're going to bake these slow and low. So we're going to let that preheat while I mix everything up. So today we're going to make chocolate meringue cookies. Now these are not the cookie in what you're going to think they are. They're more of a meringue. They'll melt in your mouth. It is that good sweet little bite of goodness that you are going to want. Don't be scared off by the word meringue because I am one that if I get a lemon meringue pie, I scrape the meringue off. I don't like it. But this is so totally different and they just melt in your mouth. They're good. They're a good little sweet treat. And for 10 calories a piece, you can't beat it. So what we are going to use to make this is we are going to use cocoa, cream of tartar, vanilla, sugar, 6 eggs, and you want them to be room temperature, ground cinnamon, and iodized salt. We are going to start by mixing a 1/4 cup of cocoa and 1/2 cup of sugar into a small bowl. We're just going to mix that together till it's thoroughly incorporated. Then we're going to set this aside until a little bit later. So for the next step, we are going to take the 6 eggs at a room temperature. I'm going to separate the yolks. I'm going to put the yolks in this measuring cup because we're not going to use them at all. And then I'm going to be putting the egg whites into my mixer bowl. Now, if you do have an egg separator, you can use that. However, I've always just been taught and I just flip-flop my eggs back and forth between the two different. Whatever works for you to get the egg whites separated from the egg yolks. Once you have all 6 egg whites in the bowl, you just want to go ahead, put your meat beater on. You want to turn your mixer on. And you want to let these mix until they're white and frothy. It'll take a while. So I'll be right back. While the eggs are beating, you want to add in 1½ teaspoons of vanilla, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. So it's been about 2 to 3 minutes, and you can see that my egg whites are foamy and frothy. So I'm going to keep beating them. As I continue to beat them, I'm going to add in the cocoa and sugar mixture 1 teaspoon at a time. And I'm going to do this until all of my mixture is gone. And then I will continue to beat them until my egg white mixture is stiff and glossy. You can see that my mixture is getting a little bit stiffer. I want it just a tad bit more stiff than this. So let's go ahead and continue to beat. And you can see that my eggs are nice and stiff, and that is exactly how we want them. So I'm going to go ahead and take off this. What we are going to do is we are going to take a cookie sheet. You need to have either Silpat or a nonstick surface on it, or if you don't have that, you can use parchment paper. And we are going to take a tablespoon and we are going to drop these by teaspoons onto my sheet about 1 inch apart. Now, if you want to and you want to be fancy, you could get out your piping bags and you could pipe it into a nice pretty shape. However, this is just for me. I'm happy with just a drop. So I'm going to go ahead and drop some cookies on to my sheet. After you have them on your cookie sheet, you're going to put them in the oven at that 250 degrees for 90 minutes. At the 90-minute mark, turn off your oven, open up the door, and let them cool in the oven. So I somehow lost the video of me mixing together a teaspoon of cocoa powder and an 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. You mix it together and you sprinkle it on top of the cookies right before you bake them. Some way, somehow, they went away. But anyway, 10 calories for these cookies. They melt in your mouth. It is the perfect little, almost free bite of sweetness that you can have. For me, it's the perfect cookie because it still gives me that sweet treat. It melts in your mouth. It gives you the chocolate, and I'm not breaking the bank. It's awesome. There are a lot of people that are participating in this. I have the list below. Check out their videos. They all put out awesome videos. I've watched most of these people on a regular basis. So check them out. They also have some other Christmas goodies out there, and it'll be fun to watch. So in the meantime, there are no excuses. It doesn't matter that it's Christmas. Figure out how to make it work. Lighten up a recipe. Eat less. Do whatever you need to do. There are no excuses. Get out there and live healthy.